Nothing else. It's my pleasure. We got a little bit of a sneak peek at this thanks to the devs on Twitter, so welcome in to Pillars of Eternity. Been kind of waiting for this one. There is some really, really cool games out there. This one's kind of a harken back to some old school D&D style stuff. Yeah, I'll just kind of let it speak for itself more so than anything. I'm going to leave it on easy because there are all sorts of different... You can do what you want with this. Like, normal would probably be okay. I mean, we're not going to get all that far into the game itself here until the game is actually released coming up. But, again, there's all sorts of stuff going all the way up to Path of the Damned. Yeah. So let's see. Basically, let's see. Enemies receive a bonus. Let's see. Encounters have more enemies. And again, you can't change it in-game. I'm just going to leave it on easy. There's also Expert Mode, which disables a number of helper features. No thank you. Trial of Iron. Only one save file is kept the entire time. Again, totally, you know, okay, for later. We'll XCOM it later. For now, we're going with easy. Because, yeah. That face totally wasn't creeping me out or anything.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Fair enough. But what are we? Ugly. No, Jesus, let's see. Let's just go with a male because that's what we do. Let's see, what do we got? We got humans. Commonly called folk, are the most common race in the Deerwood, the Ader Empire, Old Valia, and the Republics. Though not as large as towering Amawa, whatever. Humans are known for their strength and willpower. Speaking of those Amawa, there they are. Wow. Okay. So you get +2 might on them. Let's see. Dwarves, we've seen them a million times. Elves, we've seen them a million times. What are Orlin? Wow. Ugly. Let's see. Resolve +1, might -1, and perception +2. Wow. Godlike's interesting. What the fuck are you? Wow. Let's see. Godlike are the children of civilized races, if you will, who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms, and often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical. Godlike are unable to wear protective headgear, as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Yeah. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, Godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. I kinda dig, that's kinda cool. We're gonna, yeah. I don't even care, we're going, oh, Death Godlike, whoa! Fire Godlike, whoa, Moon Godlike. Nature's pretty cool looking too. Let's see. What do we get for these? With Death Godlike. They're the most distrusted of their kind. I'm not surprised by that. Strange growths cover their eyes, or in some cases entire face, giving them a sinister appearance. Their growths are transparent for Godlike, but opaque for the outside. From the outside, excuse me. Hiding their features. That's really weird. Death Godlike are commonly killed at birth because many cultures consider them to bring the harbingers of doom. Yeah, Death's Usher, excuse me. When Death godlike attack an enemy with 15% or less endurance, their damage is increased. Let's see. The bodies of fire godlike often resemble hot metal, burnt wood, or stone with harmless flames that erupt from the cracks in their skin. Huh, harmless flames. Cool. Fire godlike are the object of both reverence and fear in the Dead Fire Archipelago. That's really tough to say. Many locals believe they have the power to awaken volcanoes, or that killing one will cause a volcano to awaken. In the Deerwood, fire godlike are often seen as a sign of the blessing of a Magrin. We can. Goddess of war, fire, transformation, purification, consumption, and trials. Patron goddess of the Deerwood, though to have blessed, or excuse me, thought to have blessed the Godhammer bomb that destroyed the Wadewind and possibly Aethys. All right. When reduced below 50% endurance, fire godlike glow like a metal in a forge, gaining damage reduction. Wow, damage types. Wow, okay. Doing a small amount of fire damage in any creature who hits them. With moon godlike, reduced below 70, 50, and 25. Man, that music got really quiet too. It's still there. Waves of healing moonlight that restore endurance to them and all their allies. Ooh. Interesting. That's kind of interesting. Every encounter when reduced below that much endurance, they heal. Huh. Anyways, while their skin tone and large moonlight growth on their forehead may be strange to some, their appearances are generally considered more palatable by the other Kith. Sailors have many beliefs about the moon godlike and their propensity, to bring luck there, though there is little agreement as to what kind of luck they tend to bring. Grants a bonus to might, constitution, and dexterity when endurance falls below 50. So often covered by plants, moss, or fungi. This has led to a common stigma that they are diseased, and many are killed at birth because of it. Many druidic orders, say that 20 times fast, have a keen interest in nature godlike because of their general curiosity as to how souls occupy animals, plants, and stones. Won't be really highly trusted if I choose this, but it looks so freaking cool. You heal, that's pretty cool. Or we could be on fire. Fire is pretty cool, honestly. I thought I hit next, didn't I? Wait, what? Oh, body type. Really? Oh god, it's hilarious looking. Let's go with human. It's too weird otherwise. Oh man, we got all sorts of different classes you could be. Fighter's probably what I'm going with. Cat, I swear to god, if you keep trying to, like, tickle the back of my leg... It's a cipher. That looks pretty cool. Let's see. Can directly target allies and enemies with powerful soul-focused effects. These powers cost focus, which ciphers build through... God damn it, I'm not trying to highlight something. Through their use of the Soul Whip. A paladin by comparison. With an inherent bonus to all their defenses, over the course of the game, the value of this bonus may shift based on the reputation the paladins gain relative to their behaviors that are preferred by his or her order. Huh. Interesting. There's all sorts of classes. Barbarian's more my style. That's my style, so we're going with Barbarian, by the way. You get one remaining. Okay, so I get to choose abilities, and I only have 2 to choose from. So let's see. Frenzy sends a Barbarian into a frenzied state, granting a might, constitution, and attack speed bonus, but causing a deflection penalty against incoming attacks. When Frenzy is active, his or her endurance and health are concealed. 1 per encounter. That's 12 seconds. You... Let's see. Frightening enemies in the area of effect. You get 2 per encounter. You get frightened. I'm gonna go with Frenzy. Frenzy seems better to me. We get 15 points. That's my cat destroying something behind me. Don't mind me. Or don't mind that noise. highly recommended. These are mostly recommended, and then meh and meh. All right. Let's see. We have 15, and there are, let's see. I'm just going to leave them stupid. That seems fair. Wow, culture. Jesus. So let's see. Greater Ritter is at its heart. This is majority. Okay, let's see. Basically telling you all about him. Does oh, the year changes. Huh. The white that wins. Interesting. I'm going to go with resolve here. Let's see. Character's internal drive, determination, fearlessness, and the emotional intensity that they can project to others. Sure. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Didn't I click that? There we go. What about your background? You get lore, you get survival, stealth and lore, stealth and survival, stealth, survival, athletics and mechanics, athletics, lore, lore, mechanics, lore, and athletics and survival. I don't really want stealth anywhere here. Athletics and lore is cool by me. Mercenary sounds about right for this. And let's see. What all can we change you to? Yeah, pink, man. Now, let's go with... darken him up here a little. Don't have a whole lot of choices at the moment. I like this one. That one's cool and all, but like the face kind of weirds out to me. So I'm going to keep this. He doesn't have any hair or anything. And you get to choose his portrait too. That's kind of cool. Yeah, no, some of those are definitely not going to happen. Sure, that seems about right.
Now I am the leader of the group.
Ha! Quickly and quietly.
Now I am leader of the group.
Okay, that's weird.
Bring them down!
Steady does it.
I like Sinister best. Sounds best. And we're going to go with Spaz. Spaz, the level 1 barbarian. Let's do this. Alright, the Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls. Are any in that? I guess not. Quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Lovely.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Gee, thanks.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Alright, let's see. Lanky, intense man named Sparful who carries an old sun-bleached bow. So he nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Where would I find the berries? Where are the ruins? Blah, blah, blah. I'll go see about those berries. About those huge rocks coming up out of the ground. Is it dangerous? What are those ruins? And let's go with...
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Yeah, that's what the wings, so I hear. Your character's attributes, skills, class, race, culture, and sex may all open up options for you in dialogue. So it's Mass Effect, basically. Okay, cool. Expected them. So what about these ruins? I already did that. Who did build these?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much. They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Fair enough.
Not if you hurry about your business.
I see how it is.
Not if the weather holds up.
He's concerned as stone, but he does not elaborate.
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to. They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories.
Yggdrasil.
It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
I bet you do.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
All right, scans over the travelers.
Kalisha. Kalisha! He needs to find some spring berries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
A really
Kind
shitty
you can
one.
afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayadin should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
You may want to watch these windows, become familiar. Yeah, okay. That's obviously what I'm gonna do.
Of course. What is it? I'll take care of it. What is it? As you wish.
All right, that's slow mode. Okay, I'm kind of hitting buttons, seeing what happens here. What all do we got? Inventory, character, journal, stronghold, map. All right, cool. By the way, I'm right-clicking so I can do this. I like the detail in the background already.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Bet you do.
Well? As you wish.
How does one move the... Okay. Arrows. Except I can only go up and down. I can't go left and right. Must be all the way at the limit on that. Fallen tree doesn't budge. Sap oozes from the jagged
Not
wounds in
looking
its trunk.
forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
Exploration is key in Pillars of Eternity. As you make your way through the Eastern Reach, open up the area map to see what parts of the map you've already been to and what's left to explore. Which I assume will be down here somewhere. Stronghold map. There we go. Cool. Speaking of exploring everything. Corpse is cold to the touch, and a ripe smell wafts from it in putrid waves. I didn't see all of it. A dark crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen clothing. What all do we got? We have leather armor and some lockpicks. Alright, so you can choose who gets what. Take both of those. Let me open up my inventory, theoretically. Okay, cool. Let us drag and drop that onto you. I'll assume that's better. Let's see, that is DR5. I don't know what that means. DR6. Alright, so technically that seems better. We're going to assume it's better. Can I equip that on you? No, I can't. Alright. Oops. Ah, okay, now I see the difference between fast and slow. Or where they are, I should say. Why is she way the hell over here? Use a tab key to highlight interactive objects in the environment. All right. And that's not anything. All right. Sorry, cat fur on my nose. Ah, I hate when that happens. It's like the worst itch ever. This is recent, not good. Footprints around the campfire are indistinct. May have been here for days or longer. Nothing else in here, huh? And again, this will be kind of, you know, slow going as we walk over places and whatnot, but this is this type of game. Anyone that knows these is just like, oh my god, dude. Icewind Dale. So that's Burned Lady. Lovely. Burned Lady was added to the stash. That's something you don't see much. Aw, shit. Pillars of Eternity combat uses a pausable real-time system. Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time to see the orders play out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing when the game, or when certain conditions are met, i.e. The start of combat. Alright, space is the pause button. All characters in the game, friend and foe, have 4 primary defenses against attacks, which are Deflection, Fortitude, Reflex, and Will. These defenses are based on the character's attributes, levels, items, and other effects. Accuracy is compared to the appropriate defenses when an attack is made. If accuracy is... there we go. If accuracy is below the targeted defense, the attack suffers a penalty, and the roll is much more likely to result in a miss. Accuracy is above, you're more likely to result in a crit. Okay. All attacks that do damage have to overcome the target's damage reduction. That's what DR is. Okay. An enemy's DR reduces the incoming damage by the listed number down to a minimum percentage. If you're having difficulty hurting an enemy, try switching to a weapon or attack that does a different type, blah, blah, blah. When a party member takes damage, they will start to lose endurance. Oh, there it is. 50 out of 57, and then health's at 333. Now, let's see. Their portrait will begin to fill with a red overlay, and the health bar to the left of their portrait will slowly start to decrease. When their portrait fills entirely red, that character will be knocked out. Lovely. That disappeared at a really shitty time. I wasn't ready for that to go away. Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear about your characters complain about it when it happens. Take heed, note the damage type, and change it up.
No prisoners! Bring them down! Kill them all!
And interrupted him. God damn.
Kill them all! No prisoners!
Wow. This thing's got some health. Jesus. How does one loot this? No. Loot? No.
Well?
Ah, there it is. Drag that into stash.
As you wish.
What do we have here? Not what I need. Path winds through a narrow canyon, back the way you came. Grooves in the road marked past. Yeah, okay, so not the way we want. She's just chilling in camp, and I still haven't found this. Really?
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road. Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Well, who are you?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
Absolutely. Not look like that, I'm sure you will. Well, if you think these caravans are prickly, watch out for those axe wielders. My thoughts
Something
exactly.
else you need? Looks like...
Yeah, let's see what you got. Do I have any money of any sort? Stores allow you to trade and sell your items for copper pieces or items in the store's inventory. Merchants buy items from you at a greatly reduced price. If you sell something, you may see it appear in the store's inventory with a much higher cost. Yeah, and they periodically refresh. All right, so we have 100. You do have all sorts of stuff, but I do just kind of want to keep what I have for now and not kind of mess with anything. I mean, it's cool and all, but eh. Oops. Ah, fast mode's going to be cool for that. Okay, cool. Now I understand the meaning here. So I like that she just doesn't give a crap and is totally not near where she should be.
What you need?
You to follow me? Follow me. already been there, too. What? Because I didn't find it. There's really nothing, huh? Man, I'm trying so fucking hard to tab target something. Just nothing is. Oh, there you are. There are two things. That's what it means by tap target. Okay.
What you need?
Oh, yeah, beer. Alright, let's see. +1 damage. Oh, damage reduction, okay. I'm gonna take that. Let's put that in stock for now. Wow, there's nothing on here. Didn't see you before. Aha! Springberry. As you receive quests, your journal will update with your relevant information. If you ever get stuck, open it up and review your notes. I'm sure that's Jay. Looks like you've seen your share of action. What'd you do before you came out here? War veteran as a blade for hire. Used to go on adventures and expeditions. Whatever paid. Was a constable. That isn't your business. It was a blade for hire. Yeah, what happened? Or how is it you happened to come out here? Boy, I can't talk. I've never been much good at anything else, but I need to go where there's work or where there's work that pays. Got a lot of debt to someone. Don't want to be in debt to. Have to pay it off somehow. Let's just say I don't have the most sparkling reputations at home. Here, I'm anonymous. I like that. Well, we've got things we'd like to leave behind. God knows I do, or gods know I do. I'll tell you that. Here's hoping they never track us down. Breathes in our surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, or since since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Raedric's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? Nah, I'm just passing through. Usually the case with the big city, just a little ways further up the road. Where you headed? Nowhere special. Probably gonna wander for a while. Can't judge you for that. Been half my life. Just watch yourself. Don't get too far off the beaten path. Anyways, I'm wasting time here. I'll give you your fill. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? Tell me about yourself. What can you tell me about? Why are you here? See, my sister moved out sometime back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's the way she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that got me worried. Haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work. Do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me. Alright, let's see. My family wanders too. She's the only real homebody. Locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. Yeah, let's go back to camp. Let's go get water down to the stream. Wait, why the hell is it using her?
Yes, as you wish.
Okay, now they're both going. Ever get the bottle out of here? Oh no, that was beer. Never mind. Okay, how does one get to the river? No, not gonna count that. And what do you count? What do you count? Alright, let's see if we can go back into camp. No. Inventory? Already used up the stuff we needed to.
Still waiting on Sparfell, which means he's ignored me again. If I'd known he wanted to slow us down, I'd have just tied him to the back of the wagon and dragged him. I'm sorry, you want your water, you better go find him. He's got all the skins.
Shit, come on, let's go look for him.
Now we gotta find Sparfell. It's nothing, right? No.
What a surprise.
Crouch at the riverbank, you dip your water skin into the cool water while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Front row. Out of the trees emerges Sparfell. One of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight, no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait. A spastic wobble in his ordinary deft stride as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfell? Are you alright?
Sparfell's toe catches a rock and he collapses forward in a heap. The feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Sparfell, no!
Ambush!
Oh, snap. Moment's respite. Let's see. Not gonna tell us what any of their defenses or anything are, huh? Alright, let's go after you, and then... You go after... Actually, you know what? Screw that. You go after you. Ow.
Curse your eyes!
Uh-oh. One of your characters has become fatigue. Fatigue represents the physical and psychological wear and tear of demanding activity on a character. Builds up over time as characters travel, explore, and especially when they engage in combat. Some scripted interactions, where'd it go, will also result in fatigue if they're especially grueling. The athletic skill automatically slows the onset of fatigue. It goes through multiple stages, blah blah blah. Resting's the easiest way to remove fatigue, though some of the consumables can also lower their fatigue total. Oops.
Well? Of course. No prisoners!
Alright,
What you need?
is gonna keep doing this, hopefully. Good news is she can knocking him down. Many spells and abilities and Pillars of Eternity have a limited number of uses, and you can see the number on there. Right there, obviously. Now there's no more knockdowns. We can use one more weapon set change, whatever.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Oops. There's the take all button. Definitely take all that.
What is it? I'll take care of it.
Back to camp we go. Yeah, they all look kind of dead. Uh-oh. Let's see, let's have everybody go after you.
What you need?
Ow.
Well, as you wish.
All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, sprayed with splayed, and bug-eyed and filthy on the blood-damp earth. Let's see, your Kaliska, I can't say that name, puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away the horror like a poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on the limbs and backs of the heads, jerking their axes from the bodies as if half-split logs as they prepare to add you to the sprawling pile beneath them. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hayden, the last of the caravan standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you'll lose. Why have you done this? Lore 1. The ruin has not been sullied by our hands, men of Ergothonth. We have not trespassed. We merely wish to pass through. I don't know even what you did, but I don't have anything to do with it. You'll each pay with your life. He'll try to kill us either way. Why make it easy? Let's go with the lore. You now have one rank in a disposition reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive you and your personality through the world. Each seemingly nasty, or even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign by others. Your words carry no weight when I've seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. Lovely. So I say again, lay down your arms. Not trust them, they mean to kill us. Alright, with my might of 14... Only a fool attacks a weak man, blah, blah, blah. Let's see, perception, not met. Rush the man before they can react with my 1 athletics. That works. Let's see. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you're worshippers of Galwain. If Galwain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Let's see, only a fool attacks a weak enemy while a stronger one yet lives. Man considers this, looking you up and down. Yet. Uh-oh. Shoves Hayden towards you. As he does so, the man rakes his blade against Hayden's torso. He screams and stumbles forward, a wide gash in his clothing beginning to bloom crimson. The man sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. Dick. You fucking dickbag. You had to fucking try to basically kill him, didn't you? I see how it is. Alright, you're gonna do the knockdown on you. No, for real, though. And you're gonna hit him. What have you got? Ooh, blinding strike. Yeah, hit him right away with that.
What you need?
You hit him. No, never mind. You scored a crit. A crit is better than a hit. No kidding. Okay. We know how that works. Wow. Fucking exploded. That's how it works. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasp. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper to the wind stir in the air. Ooh, that's weird. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. Queer smile crosses his face. I'm ready. The winds began to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your feet, seep beneath your skin like a jetty beginning to succumb to the surge of a great wave. And where it pierces you, it feels as though it's rending you apart from within. So let's see, Adema. Seated against the wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across the chest and bowel, his body starts, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Not going to read that one up. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of a weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up on the ledge. Hayden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Hayden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hayden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. Despite the wind from your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Wow. I don't have dexterity for it, so I could throw it or allow Hayden to break free on his own. I'm going to throw it. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Hayden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hayden chambers up to the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. Uh-oh. But diving out of the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Yeah. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold on just long enough for Hayden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you and loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Yes, he can, he nods. Quest completed, a moment's respite. And on that note, we are going to make sure that this gets saved up here. Let's actually make a new save file. And I'm going to put an end to the first episode here, as that's a nice little segue into what's actually going to happen here. It's obviously going to get a lot crazier. There's going to be a lot more going on with it too, but kind of, you know, your Icewind Dale type feel, if you will. So hopefully you guys think this is pretty cool. It's going to be up on Steam relatively soon, I believe next week if I'm not mistaken, for $45, $44.99. We'll get a link up in the info section to everything so you guys can pre-order it now if you want to. We'll have a stream tonight on twitch.tv/Crumps2. Again, link in the info section. That'll be 1 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern. Again, that is actually on Tuesday the 24th itself. So that is the time that we're going to be doing the early broadcast on Twitch, so you can see possibly more of it there. But on that note, much love. I'm out of here for now. We will get to more of this in the very near future, but I just wanted to give you guys a preview of it for now. Let me know what you think, and yeah, much love. See y'all soon.